Hi everyone, welcome to my talk. My name is Luna Zubita and I work as a quality advocate. You can find me on Twitter as Bagilina and I do write quite a bit on qualitybits.tech. Today, I want to share with you what is the secret, must-know best practice. When I started my career in testing, I really wanted to do it the best way possible. I started exposing myself to knowledge full speed. I read how to break software, I read agile testing, lessons learned in software testing, explore it. Later on as well, I read testing in DevOps and Accelerate, which are also great reads I can recommend. And I always was thinking, okay, so what's the way? Am I doing it the right way or not? And there are so many best practices that we can see all around us. So there are a lot of people with a lot of opinions, and they may say, yeah, test early, do continuous delivery, do TDD, do exploratory testing, automation, that's the most important thing. And it can be a little bit overwhelming, as well as you may be wondering, am I doing the good job? Am I actually aware of all these concepts? And I'm in this field for almost 7 years now. And what I learned was that this journey is not an easy one, so you always improve. There's no end goal, and it's always a continuous improvement when you work, when it comes to testing. And I've had some dark moments when I thought, hey, I'm not good enough. But the one thing that I learned out of that, and here's a big spoiler alert, and I'll get into more details later on how I came to this conclusion, is that the best secret practice is embracing your authentic self. It may sound cheesy and you may be like, what is this new age thing? Yet, trust me, I try to be others, and you may see all these famous testing names and you may think, wow, I'll never be like them. And even they are different from each other. They have their own passions, they have their own interests, and that's why they are so great. And we are great because we bring our own kind of passions, our own interests. So of course we fail when we try to be someone else. We fail when we're catching these and trying to chase the best practices. Don't chase best practices. Try to see what you actually like and try to bring your strengths to work. And I did that too. I joined this very high-performing team not that long time ago where there was no QA column. And often I also felt like some of the developers knew better how they could automate some certain check. So what would I do then? I did go into this dark place, not knowing how to help them. And I had to somehow reset and come to this realization that I have some strengths that can help. And only when I embraced them, then I started feeling so much happiness from my work. And I hope this inspires you as well to think of your strengths. So what did I see that I thought was super helpful, even if in this modern kind of outlook where maybe QA is changing and it's not necessarily a QA column anymore? Well, I always brought attention to detail and product focus. And that can help in so many areas. I realized that even when once I was actually tasked to pair with an infrastructure developer, and I was like, I don't know anything about infrastructure, yet I do have attention to detail. So I can notice if they are making a mistake as a configuration, and I can ask questions. And then when they answer, they also realize that, hey, there's a mistake actually here. Same way you can help writing stories, which means you're already shifting, testing, and thinking about it a bit earlier because you're trying to remind the team and business analyst and product owner to think about testing at the early stage. And of course, you as a tester often have lots of knowledge about both development and product, so you can bridge the team members and help them communicate better. And I realized I'm a people's person. And I love being team glue, meaning that I connect people. I like to seed empathy and increase team's mood. And one of the things that's practical and helped us to think about quality from the very start was team ceremonies. One of them, for example, that we introduced is called Story Kickoff, which is a short meeting where developers that are going to work on the story, plus business analyst and product owner and the QA meet and discuss if there are any open questions and if all the assumptions and expectations are actually aligned and we're on the same page. And that can be extremely helpful. And the one thing that I introduced there was the story kickoff question list, which of course can change. And it depends if, the team finds the questions valuable or not. But we even printed these and put around the walls in the office and had also digital versions so anyone could do this story kickoff question list facilitation. And it wasn't just me, everyone could think about how will we test it or how will we showcase it so that everyone is aligned on the same page. And developers were super grateful about that, which was a tiny thing for me to do, yet it was so much bigger for others. And another strength that I realized is I love data. I love monitoring, I love logging, alerts, and that can help you level up your quality game so much. If you have that in place, you can get feedback about how the quality is already. And I realized that actually other team members can be stressed about it and they don't like it as much. And I always try to be like someone else. I'm only realizing that, hey, when I'm embracing these things that I like, is the perfect puzzle piece because we all are different when we are in a team, and that's great. We shouldn't try to assimilate and be the same with the same best practices. I am best at my job and I am embracing my strengths. And you are as well. Because you can find even the craziest bugs because you tried a different way to test. Because you added your own twist to that. Because you went and took a walk on the wild side. So my question to you is, what is your best self? Bring that secret best practice to work. Thank you.